This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, LSU. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Looking for a gap, it's Love. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. Impressive spin there. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Irish. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On the ground, it's Durham. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He lets it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. He's going to take off. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Really love the call here on 3rd down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up 1st down yardage.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face 3rd down and short. Going toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. So So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's low. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, but man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. He's found some room at the 45. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. To throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's sharp. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Brown. He runs it out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Grab behind the line. It's Durham. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Look for out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap them up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off for this big interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Testing the right side here. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. There's the handoff. He gets loose. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. And he hauls it in, down inside the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And the ball is hauled in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. A quick throw to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him to the 1st down marker.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Fighting off the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And
he cannot escape. It's a sack. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal for the offense. Tight end goes in motion. He hands it off from the gun. Touchdown, Irish, to put them on top now. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back in the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Wideout's now clustered. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He lets it rip. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Man, I understand here we're in a one-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board, but to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
And the runner takes off to his right. And that's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Buck inside the end zone and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. The defense showing blitz here. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is still on fire. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They're going to run it. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Fields. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. They'll test the right side here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for some space. It's low. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's low. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the outback. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
And I love running back attacks that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Back-to-back deep shots. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually they're going to hit some big plays.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep again. He's got it inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. It's a quick catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, they had to have the score, but now, Kirk, national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team. They're not giving up. They know what's at stake. They're trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot. But now, Really, it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick. The ball has to bounce right, and somehow you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner heads out of bounds. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking for a late deep shot. What a catch! Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play. So a crucial touchdown, but that was just the first part. Now you got to execute the onside kicker to give yourself a chance to win the national championship.
Well, as you know, Chris, this onside kick, I think it's the toughest play in the game. Both special teams units know that the play is coming, and they understand the stakes as well. And if the kicking team can somehow get the ball, man, anything could happen.
Now the coverage seem a little bit too eager. They have to make sure the ball goes 10 yards. That's a crucial mistake here late in this tight game. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
Well, obviously they had a plan of attack ready on that 3rd down and delivered the knockout punch to put this game away.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Handoff to the right side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. for the last team.